Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we're going to be showing you the brand new Edge Insight CTS3 and comparing it to the Edge Insight CTS2. So it is April of 2020 right now, and we just got our beta tester version of the Edge Insight CTS3. Now we're going to be doing a complete video series on the Edge Insight CTS3. We have done an unboxing on this, so check that out and we'll link you to that in this video. We are going to be doing a comparison of it and showing you the functionality of it here against the CTS2. We're going to be doing an installation video, and we're also going to be doing some follow-up videos on that, tell you what we like about it and what we don't like. This is actually going to go in my personal truck, so I'll be using it every day and letting you know what I think about it. So we're really excited about the Insight CTS3. Reason being, it's one of the best-selling products that Thoroughbred Diesel has ever sold here at our company since 2001. The Insight has been a game changer in the marketplace as well. It's kind of gotten us to where we have been able to give information about, Edge has been able to give information about the customers' vehicles in a small package, digital package, and it also goes along being able to get your parameters from your truck or the data that your truck is giving you, monitoring what your truck is doing, makes you just a more informed owner, and you're able to look at something, protect your truck, protect your investment, learn about it, and become an enthusiast. So yeah, there's kind of my spiel on being able to monitor data on your vehicle. But let's talk about the CTS3. That's what we're here for today. So again, this is a beta version, so if anything I show you today changes from Edge, it's because of the beta program. So something we may not like or whatever, they may do a running change on that. But so far, you know, the one thing that jumps out and I want to talk about as far as the speed of the Insight goes, and you can watch these gauges, and I'm just going to stand up here and make sure that both of these are functioning. You can look at the speed at which the gauges are reporting here between the Insight 2 and the Insight 3. So the Insight 3 is going to be on my right, the screen's left, and then my left, screen's right for the CTS2. But you can see how quickly they are responding. So the processor in the new CTS3 is very, very fast. You're going to get, now your ECM data transfer to this is going to be dependent upon how fast the overall speed of the transfer is. But you know, these new processors in these trucks with the speed that they can report the data back to you should be fine. But you can see this just a little bit quicker in the changing between the two. Now, the biggest new feature of the CTS3 is it's going to be Wi-Fi updatable, which is huge. It's a really, really nice thing. For you guys that have had the Insight in previous versions, you know that when it's time for an update, you take the Insight out of the truck, take it in, plug it up to your computer, download a file, put it on your Insight, smack it back in the truck and go, and that's fine. But a lot more convenient with the Wi-Fi updatable feature. You can pull into a good Wi-Fi hotspot, hook this thing up, and get your updates on the go. Do it while you're standing in or sitting in line at McDonald's or any place that's got free Wi-Fi. Really, really nice. Really nice feature of the Insight CTS3. Now let's talk a little bit about sizing. I'm gonna measure something out here, and I'm probably gonna get bashed on this just a little bit, but as far as usable screen goes, now the CTS2 has got a 4, and what I got measured out to is about 15/16 from corner to corner on the CTS2. Now the CTS3, I measured it, and it comes in just a little bit larger. It came out at almost exactly 5 inches on the screen size. So 1/16 of an inch is splitting hairs, but as far as usable screen goes, it is just a little bit larger. Now, another thing that I'm going to show you here is the overall thickness of the device. So here is the CTS2. And I don't have much cord to work with here, but I want to show you the two of them compared side by side. You can see that the CTS3 here is just a little bit thinner. So a little bit thinner, and it's also much, much lighter. And you'll see that when you get yours. So I'll get her back on my rack here. All right, now let's talk just a little bit about the function of this as far as it is a touch screen. So CTS denotes that it is a color touch screen. let's talk about the functionality of the touchscreen. I really like the CTS3. We'll sit back down and talk about this for a minute. I really like the responsiveness of the CTS3. The CTS2 is very responsive as well, but how it functions as far as the touch capability goes, I like the CTS3 on this. I'm going to show you just a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you on the CTS2, this roll up when you swipe up for this. So as far as directional goes, this is, you can swipe left and right on the CTS3 and up and down. Same on the CTS2. But on the CTS2, when you go to swipe up with it, you've got to be very precise with it. Bring it up, and you see, even then I missed it. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about that. So let's grab this and move it up. So we're trying to get that bottom menu. So you can see, it took me a couple of times there. I do that in my personal truck also. On this one, you can see very responsive touch. First time I touched it, it came up, and you get access to your diagnostics or the other things. So we'll talk about that just in a minute. But as far as the touch sensitivity of the screen, I really like it. Another thing I also like about this is, and that the home key was what I was wanting to talk about right there just a little bit. So when you want to get out of these scrolled up screens, you have to hit the home button. It's a really small button there to get back. On the CTS3, when you do this, if you want to get out of it, you can hit the home screen, or you can just touch anywhere and it goes away. That's a really nice feature. That's a really nice feature of that. So you've got to touch the home screen to get it to go away here. You can touch anywhere else if you want to, but it doesn't actually go away. Make it go away, you got to touch home. That's a really nice feature. Love that about the CTS3. Much more functional screen. The left and right on this, so if we wanted to change the layout, we can just swipe right on it or swipe left. Gives us a new layout. 3 different types of layouts there. And then the functionality for changing the gauges is really nice. I was going to talk about that just a little bit. It is nice on the CTS2. You just touch the gauge you want. You can change the PID, change the thresholds, the gauge colors, so on and so forth. Same thing here. Nothing new here, but man, the touch screen is really responsive on the CTS3. Well, I don't know if that's because it's demo mode or not. I have to get back there, let that reload. So now it's double tap. Okay, so learned something there. Had to walk through that. Double tap gets you to the to be able to change the PID, change the thresholds, change the colors, change the needle colors, and all that stuff. That was good because I was able to show that. You saw the back button there, larger button. You can get to it really quickly. But yeah, double tapping on the gauges gets you to where it'll pull up the next gauge. You can go, change your PIDs, whatever you want to do there. Back button was large. We can get back to it. Perfect. All right, now another thing with the Insight CTS3, and just like the CTS2, this is upgradable to an Evolution. So you can actually tune with this if you decide to. It is a fee to upgrade it, but you can turn this into an Evolution, which would give you power adders, which is another nice feature of it. Now, this will read and clear diagnostic codes. One of the biggest things that we like to talk about with this gives you diagnostic capabilities on your truck, just like the CTS does as well. So if you want to read and clear diagnostic codes, you pull up the bottom screen. You can go to Diagnostics. You can pull up trouble codes. It'll tell you what trouble code you have, and then it'll give you a description of the trouble code. You hit exit, hit back, exit, and we're out of there. Then it gets us back into our gauge screen. It's a huge, that is a huge feature of any of these digital monitoring systems. This is going to be something that allows you to monitor the parameters of your vehicle, just like we talked about, but it's also going to save you the money in the long run. It's going to teach you about your truck, and possibly you're able to do some of the repairs on your own. Now, you can do the performance test with this. This is the 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 1/8 mile and 1/4 mile time test. We can get those right here. In the performance test, The EAS, let's talk about the EAS system on this. So if you guys are wanting to do a EGT probe or fuel pressure sensor, if you have that from your old CTS2, you can roll that over to your CTS3. Nothing changes there. All legacy on the hardware. Roll it right over into this new one. If you just want to upgrade, you're good to go. You don't have to buy any new probes or anything like that. Now, the real-time gauges, of course, everything looks real-time. We talked about the timing of it and the changes of how you can change the layouts. Background colors, there's several different background colors you can choose from on the CTS3, just like you can on the 2. You can record the vehicle data. This will, if you need a log on your truck, if somebody asks you for a log, your tuner says, hey, I need a log of it, you can record the data, bring it in, plug it into your computer. You can extract it, use the data viewer from Edge to view that data. That's a really, really nice feature of this as well. Legacy EAS sensors we talked about. Now, another thing that we really, really like with this is you've got some actually, I call this, this is almost write functionality. These are, for lack of a better word, I always call it read and write. These are read machines. They read data, they give you the data. They don't actually make any changes to your computer or anything like that. But this does have kind of a capability with this. You can actually do a forced regen on your truck. If your truck supports it, this device can actually force a regen. Again, if it is a supported vehicle, we'll have a list of that for you, but it can force a regen for you. So it's kind of got a write capability to where it can talk to the computer, ask the computer to do something, do a test, or do a forced regen, and that's what you get. So that's a really, really nice feature of this, of the Insight CTS3. So we're really, really excited about it. So far, so good. Studied on it just a little bit, got this in a couple of days ago. We're able to study for it, figure out, Adam and I figured out how we wanted to present this to you. The CTS2 is still on the market. Don't know how long that the supplies are going to last, and any of you guys have got CTS2 in your truck, you still got a great, great device. But if you want to upgrade down the road, the CTS3 is going to be cutting edge of the technology for right now. It's going to be a really, really nice product. All of the testing we've got so far so good. Want to talk just a little bit about backup cameras on these. When you take this out of the package, you will notice there is a port on the CTS2 for your backup camera. You don't have that with the CTS3. However, the CTS3 still does support a backup camera. You can use it through the USB port. You'll have to purchase the camera and a separate cable setup, but it will get you the functionality for a backup camera in your older vehicles that don't already use it. Still using HDMI cable, OBD2 to HDMI, which is really, really nice cable. We really, really like that. But so far, so good on this. Check out our unboxing video. We'll link you to that inside of here. And then we're going to be doing an installation video. Jim will link you to that somewhere inside the video so you can check that out. And then we'll have some updates for you with this. So big shout out to the Edge guys. Thank you for choosing us as a beta tester. We're really, really looking forward to it. And really, really looking forward to how this monitor does out in the marketplace. So you got a question about the Edge Insight CTS3, just give us a call. We appreciate you watching the video. Like and subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos. Thank you.